Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Excuse me. In this video, it's really just gonna be just a story time on when I first started SOD back in August of last year. And it's really not that big of a deal, but I just wanna just tell it anyway about really just how this game then affected my real life situations and how I do things. So, when I first started, it's story time. I'm not really used to it, but when I first started SOD, I had a total of 5 friends. All the 5 friends are on the screen. When we used to always play together, like stay being around each other, like you could not separate us. That was like this for like a good 3 or 4 months. Like it seemed like it was a lifetime though. So after a while, I played the game because we were virtual at school virtual back then. So I really had I was able to play the game a lot, like a lot. So when school, when I had said I had to go back to in person school first because that's how my school ran. So I really wasn't able to play the game as much. So when I did play the game and hang out with them, they told me and everybody else, in each individual said the other players have been bullying or they have been bullying, calling them names, reporting them for no reason at all. No reason at all. And they said that even other players would just yell at them for no apparent reason. Like, why? I was so confused. Like, I was literally 100% confused. Because I know that no one on the game really knows each other unless you go to the same school and you hang out with them. But that's besides the point. If you just literally just, I don't know, live in different country part of the world, like me, I live in Mississippi, and it is 9:05 in the morning. This is not a stream. This is not a voiceover. This is actually me talking. And then the bad thing about it is, a few days later, after that, someone left the game. I got a message in my message board, and I still remember it said, "Sorry, Ward, but I just couldn't take all of this, all of this from the players at SOD. I'm sorry, but I have to leave the game." When I read it, I started crying. I literally started crying because you never really wants to hear that from a friend that you only know for a short period of time, but it felt like a lifetime. So, and then the bad thing about it was, a week later, another friend. A couple of days later, another friend, and so on and so on. Until I'm literally the only one who still plays the game. I'm the only one. The only one who still contributes my time and effort to this game. And how this affected my real life, I have depression now. I isolate myself from my family and my in real life friends, and I have suicidal thoughts, and I actually almost committed suicide many times due to the fact I lost my best friends, and then players started bullying me, yelling at me for no apparent reason. And not too long ago, like a few days ago, somebody came up to me and told me I need to leave the game because nobody here cares about me. And to be honest, I already knew nobody cares about me because, well, I already knew that. But you just going to come up to me and just say that out of nowhere. I never seen the player a day in my life. Not a day in my life. And yet, this is a different account that no one knows about. Barely anyone. because I don't really like telling people that I have got hacked because one, it's an embarrassment. To me, it's an embarrassment. So, just thinking about all the things that I used to have, things I used to be a happy person, like a real deal fun loving person, like you love being around. But now this game done really just showed me no one actually cares. Complete strangers. You got friendly strangers you can make good friends out of. Then you got strangers that don't even fucking know you and they will freaking tell you to leave the game. Like, who do you don't even have the authority to tell me that. Then then a lot of times I just pretend to be AFK. That's a lot of times. I will sit there and look at my phone, read the chat for hours. I do that often. I do it very often. I sit there and I be hiding. I be in the hiding spot. So if anybody be flying around, they can't see me, or I be in a glitch somewhere. So I just be sitting there, and then it just started talking about me to other players, like Tamer this, Tamer that, like, huh? Now I just really just hang with two people, two people. Well, technically three, but just two people, and every day I play the game. This all I do: fly around, or I just do dragon tactics or racing. If I'm not busy, I'm not. If I'm not busy doing things in my real life world, I would just be doing me, just doing me, not doing much, living my life, flying around, role playing with my dragons all by myself. Now this is the thing with some role plays. I look at the chat with some role plays. I get disgusted sometimes just by looking through chat. I don't even have to look at the players' names. Just the things some of them say during a role play disgusts me so bad. You know, I will either go to another island or completely get off the game and go to YouTube and listen to music for hours. My auntie, she don't understand the things that I go through because one, I keep all my personal business to myself, but I just needed a vent right now. I don't want to vent to her because one, she will tell me to just end it, delete the game, never return. And that's what I be thinking about doing. But it's not just that easy for someone. It's not really just that easy. Although I've done it before, I could easily do it again. But throughout the time of me not on, I will just be reminiscing about all of the good times I had through the game. And it gets me thinking, I start asking myself, why did I even try to make friends in the game? Like, why? I always ask myself that. Like, every day, I ask myself, Antonio, why are you trying to make friends in the game when you already know you might get hurt just like you did a couple of months ago or a year ago? And that gets me thinking, like, why? Why do I even